Bobby's in the city.
Poppin', yeah, poppin' now. You know how we do when we come around. Yeah, poppin', yeah, poppin' now. This is how we do in the poppin' town. I hit the Etsy store for the flyers. The top 5 best, the trends you can't deny it. Who you know better to have them dripped in the finest fabric or design, and they're really hard to find shit. You know the eye daughter got a lot. From good toe shoes to rooted hair dreadlocks. From Sunday drives to setting up dark spots. Yo, what's poppin'? Yo, what's poppin'? Now running through the spotlight. If my kins don't look like Poppington, then I know they ain't poppin' in. If my queens ain't dripped in Chanel, well, hell, I might as well keep all my dollars then. Poppin' town, that's where she be at. Every daughter she drop, you know I need that. She a whole damn vibe, I know you see that. Hit that like and share, give her that feedback. Poppin', yeah, poppin' now. You know how we do when we come around. Yeah, poppin', yeah, poppin' now. This is how we do in the poppin' town. I adored it. You better hit that Etsy store right now. Yup. Poppin', yeah, poppin' now.
All right, so what's up, everybody? Okay, you guys have been asking for this video for a minute, so let me tell you where to get the flocking powder on idalded.com. Okay, I have flocking powder for you in 5 different colors, but today is all about what to do with that flocking powder once you get it. Okay, so these are 4 dolls that I had available on my all male review last weekend. So I've already prepared this one by painting on a black beard for the base of where the flocking is going to go. This is not a necessary step, but it's just something that I like to do, just so that it fills in the spots that maybe the flocking is a little sparse. Okay, bear with me, y'all. I'm doing this for y'all. Okay, it is what it is. All right. So as it's stated on the list, again, I'll put the list down here, but you will need a toothpick. You want to use your toothpick and apply the Elmer's glue or Mod Podge just right along the line of where you want the beard to go. And then I like to do one side at a time. So I did the right side first. Sorry, it's a little bit out of camera, but so you just want to sprinkle on that idalded flocking powder. Again, you can get it at idalded.com. Okay, I've already done the research for you and found the perfect flocking powder that works best on the dolls. All right, so as you can see, I put the first layer, and then I'm going to sprinkle a little bit more. Okay, some people like to put their flocking powder in like one of those little like plastic kind of the thing you put hair dye in, and just kind of like poof, poof, poof it out, air puff it out. I just like to sprinkle mine on there and then just kind of tap off the excess. And I also like to do it on a sheet of paper, so that way whatever is left over you can recycle for the next doll. Okay, so none gets wasted. All right, so now we're gonna do the left side. And we're just gonna put that glue on there, and wherever you have too much glue, just get you a paper towel or a Q-tip and take it off. Okay, so you're just gonna touch that on up and then just sprinkle the flocking powder on there wherever you want it. And again, just shake it off, give it a little shake. As Robin Williams said under Mrs. Doubtfire, shake it off like a dog. Okay, and I did my best to try to do as much of this on camera as I could so you can see what I'm doing, but I did do 4 dolls, so just bear with me. All right, but as you can see, it's sticking to this. This time I believe I used Mod Podge. I like to use the matte Mod Podge instead of gloss, but I've used both. I haven't had any issues with either one. Also, you can just use regular, smegular, degular old Elmer's glue or Dollar Tree glue or whatever, but my glue of choice, adhesive of choice, sealant of choice is Mod Podge. Okay, and as you can see, I try to get all of it as I possibly can, but again, If you purchase it from my website, I give you a really nice size amount of flocking powder, and for this doll I only used a pinch. Okay, so here's a picture of the jar of flocking powder, and this is a jar that I already had, so it wasn't even full. I think I've already probably did about 8 dolls already with that same jar. All right, so here's the next doll that we're going to do. All right, so as you can see, I've already painted on his beard. I didn't want him to have a full beard. I just wanted it to kind of go under the chin, and then just I guess what you would call like a lion beard, just kind of going around the perimeter of his sideburns and then under his chin. So that's exactly where I'm going to apply the glue. Bam. And then you got that little bitty little patch right there. Okay. So now that's on there, we're gonna just take a little bitty pen. Just definitely a lot easier to do this without nails too. Like just so you know, you could do this with tweezers. You could do this with anything, but me personally, I just like to just use my fingers and just get it done. So there you go, like tapping it off, bam, and it's gonna stick to wherever you put the glue. It's really easy. Okay, the more you do this, the better you get at it. Just like anything, of course. But yeah, so keep watching so you can see how it turned out. Alrighty, so he's looking good so far. I love how he turned out. I love using flocking powder on my dolls because it just gives them a more real look. And y'all know I love making my dolls look real. Like that's my whole point of my doll account, okay? Don't judge me, judge your mama. So, now we're gonna do the right side. Okay, I'm just narrating. Like, if you don't want to hear all the stuff that I'm saying, just put me on mute. Okay. But yeah. So now we are going to do the other side. And I mean, you can do both sides. I think on the next doll I did both sides, but I just like to do one side at a time, just to keep from me like forgetting and accidentally touching it. Because yeah, you don't want to do that because then you get all type of smudges and that ain't cute. So I did a little flash forward. Okay, so now we got the other side glue on there because I did that off camera. I was trying to do everything I could do on camera, but it was really hard to do that. I wanted to make sure I did it right. So we got the glue on there, and now we're just pinching and placing the eye dotted flocking powder where you want it to go. Okay. And just shake it off. Okay, shake it like a Polaroid picture. Get all the excess off. You also can give it a little blow again as a little shameless plug. I dotted flocking powder, and I love the way he looks. So let's get on to the next doll. Okay, so let's oh yeah, we did 5. We did 4 dolls. Okay, so this doll is my Michael from my Doll Wives of IG. And okay, and I had to do a lot of editing because I had to do a lot of his off camera. But so if you see it like jump, then that's why. But yeah, so same thing, child. It ain't nothing different going on with him, except for that I did put a little bit of the flocking powder like up on his further up his hairline because I just wanted it to like be like a seamless like connection of his beard to where his sideburns were. So I took the glue all the way up into where his dreads began. Okay. And yeah. So again, get your flocking powder on idol.com, and it came out so bomb. Okay. Michael has never looked better. He looks really, really good. Okay. And I did so this is what I do when they're dry. I put them up as high as I can get them. Okay, he's hanging out in the balcony of the Magical Mansion, and my other guys are hanging out in the balcony of my A-frame dollhouse. And then last but not least, we have Brother Peter. Matter of fact, I think I did one more doll after this. Maybe there's 5 dolls in this video. But anywho, now PETA and our other guy doll that I used, I did use the blonde flocking powder for them. The first dolls that you have seen, I did use the Midnight Blackety Black flocking powder. So for these guys right here, I used the Eve Blonde. Okay. So yeah, you just want to go in and very carefully use your toothpick. Again, this was really hard for me to do and record this at the same time, but I did my best. Okay. So you just want to draw that in, and like I said, sometimes it is easier to paint it on first, and then you can just kind of follow along with what you painted with the toothpick or your paintbrush or whatever you want to use to apply your adhesive. For me, the toothpick just works pretty good, so I just kind of roll with it. Okay. Now for him, I knew that I didn't want it to be like really, really thick on him, and I knew that I wanted to try the mustache. It can get a little tricky, but don't get scared. I mean, it's just Mod Podge, okay? It's just flocking powder. Even if once you get the flocking powder on, if you don't like it, you can always just wipe it off, okay? Even if after it dries, you can get it off, okay? This is not a permanent thing, so just so you know. So yeah, just sprinkling on the flocking powder now. And I didn't do his side to side because I did want to show y'all, like, you know, that you can do it. Just go ahead and draw it on, put it all on at the same time, and it still works just fine. So we're just applying that good old flocking powder. Okay, and then we'll do a little jump cut right there. So I just touched it up a little bit. And then for his, I kind of packed it on a little bit because I wanted his to be a little bit thicker. But you can always do it in layers if you want. And this is pretty much how he turned out. Okay. I like it a lot. Okay. I'm definitely feeling it. It looks very real. It looks very good. And like I said, like when I do my guys with the dreads, I do like to carry their sideburns all the way up into their hairline. So here's how they both turned out. And this is literally a week later, okay? So here is the PETA doll, how he turned out. And I did reroot him with my poppin' locks, which are also for sale on iDaughter.com. And then here's the other guy. This is how he turned out. I really love how they turned out. Again, I love using flocking powder. So again, go on over there and get you some good and flocking powder, okay? It is only literally $5.50 a jar. You can get it only at iDaughter.com. And please do not forget to like and comment this darn video and subscribe. If you ain't already hit that subscribe button, like, what are you literally waiting for, okay? And make sure you follow me on Instagram, okay? Follow the hashtag dollwise of IG, okay? So you can see all these good old bomb doll stories, okay? It's me, it's other doll authors, doll photography people, all of that good stuff, okay? My Instagram again is iDaughter4you, and thanks for watching this video. Hope it helps. Hit me in the DMs if you need any help with anything, okay? My DMs are always open, and as always, hustle, create, get it done, and I will see y'all on the gram, okay? Peace.